Hey guys, in this video I'm revealing something that I haven't heard anyone else talk about really on YouTube, and it's basically the most effective way that you can increase or maximize the amount of money that you're making from the traffic that you're receiving to your site with this one simple free app. So that being said, let's get started. Okay guys, so here's the best way to maximize your Shopify profits with this free app. Literally double your profit, double your revenue by optimizing each part of the funnel. That's exactly what I'm going to be talking about. So what I'm going to share with you is called an app that is named A/B Test. Now what A/B or Neat A/B Test is, it's basically an app that lets you change the product prices, the compare app price, the images, the description, the title, literally every single thing inside of your product page so that you can maximize the amount of money that you're making. Really all you do is you're split testing two different product pages. So let's say 1 hour you send traffic to this product page, you see how many conversions you get. The next hour you send it to a different product page, and you create multiple product pages with each changing a variable at a time and seeing what helps you make the most amount of money as possible. So exactly what this app does is it lets you split test literally everything inside of your product page, and prices, image, order, description, and even the theme, which is pretty cool as well, because you can literally change your theme every hour automatically, or at least on specific product pages with this app. So it's pretty cool. And let's say if you have a winning product and you're looking to maximize the amount of money you're making from the traffic that you're generating, you really should get this app. Or this is the only app I've seen that works really good so far for A/B testing in terms of like exact specifics. But this app literally reveals to you so many stuff that you really it would be really hard to calculate on your own. And this is like a life-saving app if you have a winning product and you're looking to scale it really fast. And what this app also allows you to do is, after you split test different variables on your product page and you see what's working well. I wrote split test. Let's change that to split test. After you split test every variable, then you can also, for the next products that you do launch, for the next winning items you do launch, you have a better feel already of what works best. Because for your previous product pages, you've optimized them. You've played with the compare app price and normal price, and you see what worked well. So for the next items you do launch, you have a kind of an idea coming into when you test it, or when you go ahead and try test it. You have an idea of what you should be. How you should be setting up your product page, how the description should be structured, should you put GIFs in it, should you not put GIFs in it, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to jump into my store right now and show you guys exactly what this app does, but let's just uncover all this other stuff as well. So what this app basically does is, let me just jump into the store here. It's called Neat A/B Test. It's a free app, at least for the first 14 days. It's free, but 14 days is a pretty good time to spend, really looking at all the stats, especially if you're driving a lot of traffic. You can look at all the stats and see what is working. So recently I set up this brand new test, and it's got 48 views, which means visitors. And if we go inside of here, what it basically does is it shows us exactly what product page has been making us most amount of money. So you can see the control here is the normal product page, the page that we normally want traffic to, and the test is the new product page that we're testing out. We're seeing, will this product page convert better? So I only set this up a couple hours ago, but so far we've had one sale on this specific item, and again you can do this on every single item. We've had one sale on this item, and we've made $1.21 per visitor, revenue per view. So it tells you exactly, from this many visitors you have this many sales or this many add to carts, and it breaks down the percentages, and it gives you a good idea of what's working and what is not working. And normally what I do is I let this run for a couple of days, get a ton of sales on each of these products, and then from there I look at the results and see, hey, this one has 10 sales, this has 5 sales, and this is working with way more revenue. And all you do is you click set as winner, and you can stop the A/B test really. And this, because you know that this product page is making you way more money, then you can set this product page as your winner, and you keep on using this new version of your product page as default. So this is why this app is super useful, because previously you might have only been making 10 add to carts with 29 views, but now you're making 20 add to carts with 29 views, which is like a significant increase. So you wouldn't really know that unless if you actually tried it out, tried seeing split testing different product pages, different images and stuff like that. to see what works. So this app is actually pretty easy to set up. All you need to do is go to the App Store, of course, and you have to set up a split test for each and every single product. So all you need to do is click the create a test button up here, and then it will say, do you want to test your split test between your theme, or do you want to split test between variables inside your product page? And so far I've only played with the product inside of variables in the product page one, so changing images, prices. But theme is also a pretty good one that you could start looking at. But I personally don't like any other theme. It doesn't really fit with the style of my store. But you can definitely check that out. I mean, if another theme is making you way more money, then you might as well use it regardless of what it looks like. But let's say if we're doing it for a product, all we need to do is click choose a product, and your product list comes up here. Let's say we select this item, we click add, and then it will ask what do you want to split test. So you can click product title, description, images, pricing. I normally do one of these at a time, but these are all the options that you can do. And the reason why you want to only split test one variable at a time is because, let's say if you change both the title and the description, and you have like a higher conversion rate or revenue per visit, you don't exactly know which one of the items that you changed, or the title or description, what was the change that you made that actually helped you make more money. Because it might have been the title that helped you make a ton more money, but then you change your product description, which actually helped like decrease your conversion rate even more. So you have to only change one variable at a time if you really want to find what's working. So I would start with the product title, see if you commonly used for product titles. Loads of people are using the TM symbols in their product titles, like I've mentioned before. So if your item is like an item that's been selling well, it's like these flexible straws, these metal straws, and if you call it a flex straw TM, or you call it a metal straw, see what's working better, what product title that people respond to better, and then based off that small change you did make, you set that the page. Of course, once you've played with the product title, seen what title is working best, you can move on to the description. You can try putting a GIF in there, seeing if that works better than with no GIF, or you can put a video in there, seeing if that works better, or play around with your the way you're arranging your descriptions and stuff like that. And once you've got the winning title, the winning description, then you can move on to the product images. You can add new images, change the order of images, which is actually pretty important because the first image that people see has to be really attractive or captivating for them to keep on swiping through the images or scroll down to read the description. And then of course pricing, so believe it or not, sometimes if you price a product higher, you get a better conversion rate. And the reason why that happens is because if you're selling like a really high quality item for not much at all, people think, okay, this item might be fake or something like that. But when you start selling it for a higher price, then people were like, okay, this is like a legit item, and they're more likely to trust you. So that's kind of rare, but it has happened before. But you could also try decreasing your price to 97.97 or 0.98 or 0.95 or whatever, and seeing if that works better. Or you could decrease it by a couple dollars and see if that works better. Or you could increase it by a couple dollars, but your conversion rate might drop, but you might be increasing your revenue per view, which is obviously the most important figure, rather than overall conversions, stuff like that. Revenue per view is what you should be optimizing for. And of course, once you've got like all these different variables optimized, you can change with the theme and stuff like that. But yeah, this is like a really good app for testing out all these things, because you really have like the perfect product page or near perfect product page once you've mastered each and every single one of these different variables here. And so far I haven't seen any other apps that do what this app does, which is why the Need A/B test is like such a really cool app. But yeah, like I said, what you want to do is just change one variable at a time, because you never know what's worked or not worked. You might have made like, if you selected all of these items at a time, and let's say your product title and product price helped increase the conversion rate, but your description went terrible and so was your product images, so it decreased it. So you ended up at the same conversion rate. So you wouldn't think much of it, but in fact you would have made way more money if you had just not changed your product description and images and left these two variables as a different one. So that's why we recommend doing it one at a time. And again, all you need to do once you selected one of the things, let's click next here. It's pretty simple. You can change your product title. So I will change the title. Right now this is the charcoal tooth right now. So I would change it to maybe like put a TM over here, call it my store name TM Teeth Whitener or Charcoal Teeth Whitener, and see if that has a high conversion rate. And then test cycle is basically how often do you want to run this split test. So this product page will automatically update every 24 hours. So every 24 hours it will turn around. Normally I set it to 1 hour because the reason I set to 1 hour is because some days I have like really bad or low quality traffic. Some days it's high traffic. But if I do it every 1 hour, it's really like a mix of both. Both worlds really, so you can get a better understanding on what works and what not works. So test cycle I'll leave on for 1 hour and let it run for a couple of days, as long as I've got a couple hundred purchases on the item, and then I'll see what variable that I changed, what control or the test what's working better, and just like that you click start test, and then you can choose a winner like I've shown before. So if we go to the previous example here, this item had 43 views and this one's got 1 sale already. So already this one's kind of pulling ahead. It's only sold 1 unit, so that's not a really good a sufficient amount of data to base my judgment off of, because maybe this was just a lucky sale and the original product page was way better. So I guess you have to wait until, I would say, maybe at least 10 units sold to see what's working better. But if you're doing like tons and tons of revenue, then wait for a couple hundred orders to come in to see which one is working better, revenue per view is better, and set that as the winner. But yeah guys, that's a pretty simple app. Changes on a daily basis, comparisons. It's easy to set up. I can literally set up, let's say if you have a store filled with 50 items, which you probably shouldn't have if they're not all selling, but if you had like loads of filler items, you can set up all this kind of stuff in, it takes less than 2-3 minutes per item if you're just changing one variable. So that's pretty easy to do, and you can create unlimited tests inside of this app. So you can literally test every single item, see what's working best for all the items, and you never know, you might be losing a ton of money because your descriptions are terrible, your images, you think your images are good, but your images are actually crap. So this app will definitely help you identify what the customers prefer on the product page, will help them convert better. So I really recommend you guys get this app. It's free, it's on the App Store, it's called Neat A/B Test. And yeah guys, one thing you should know is that you can only run 1 test at a time. So you can only have 1 control on 1 test. You can't have like 2 tests from the same control, because too much going on there. I guess it would be possible, but I'm not sure why they didn't allow it. But yeah, you can only test one at a time, but that's still fine. But yeah guys, I hope you did enjoy that video talking about the A/B split testing app. I really recommend you should get it because you might be missing out on a ton of revenue, like I said, and you really do not want to be doing that. So make sure you definitely play around with this app, see what you're missing out on in terms of sales, in terms of revenue, see what factors that are actually decreasing your sales, and for the future products that you do launch, you can base your experience from the A/B testing app onto the next products and see, okay, this style of image worked better for previous products, I might as well test that style of image for this new item, which will save you a lot of time when it comes to optimizing and stuff like that. So guys, hope you did enjoy this video, and let's wrap it up in real person mode. So guys, hope you did enjoy that video talking about the Neat A/B testing app. And like I said, I haven't been using this app for too long, but the short time that I have been using it, it's really helped me see what product page, what style, what theme is maximizing the amount of revenue that I'm making per visitor, which is something that you should really be focusing in on, because it can literally turn an unprofitable influencer campaign or Facebook ads into a super profitable one if you nail down all the specifics inside of your product page, split test everything, and all that kind of stuff. Hey guys, if you have any questions, make sure to drop them down in the comment section down below. I'll get back to you normally within 1 hour of the video publishing. I reply to comments. Or you can hit me up on Instagram at alexphilip_1, and I normally reply Saturdays and Sundays, and then throughout the week I have school, so can't exactly reply, which is annoying. But yeah, hit me up on Saturdays and Sunday, it'll pretty much be instant. And anything else, just let me know. Make sure to hit the like button if you did enjoy this video, and also subscribe to the Phil Fam, because we're looking to grow to 1,300 subs by the end of the month. And I've been getting loads of traction recently on the 7-day challenge, a series I've been going over. So thanks for subscribing and liking those videos. And if you haven't checked that out already, I would recommend you guys to check out that 7-day series, because the strategy that I use inside of the video to take a store from like 0 to I think it was 80 or 90k is still applicable to what you can use today to help scale products as well. So definitely go check that out. And yeah, make sure to hit the notification bell icon so you're notified anytime I drop an awesome video like this. And with that being said, guys, hope you enjoy, and peace.